at 3 p.m. at All Saint Cathedral, Kampala. The burial will take place on Tuesday, 2nd January 2024 at his home in Buremba, Kazo district at 11 a.m. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
It is just 1 minute past 10 p.m. A very warm welcome to UBC News Tonight once again, our last bulletin. My name is Sharon Chomdisha. Thank you so much for watching UBC TV Inspiring Uganda. In our top stories of the day, Prime Minister, Right Honorable Robina Nabanja, has led a team of engineers from the Ministry of Works and Transport to assess the condition of roads that were affected by recent heavy rains. Among other places visited was Nyamudeza River crossing at Chihimbira, Chibijo Sub-County, Kakomero District, that was washed away in November 2023, affecting transport between Kakomero and Mubende districts.
Prime Minister Robina Nabanja, who is also the Kakomero District Woman Member of Parliament, says assessment of planned rehabilitation works scheduled to begin next week is in preparation.
Since 1st November, we have not had any vehicle crossover. The people of Mubende, this side of Butorogo, they use our schools. We have a better school here called Coach for the mission. And our people also get produce from Mubende. The Mubende people also come and buy produce from our area. There has been business over this bridge. It has been not possible for people to trade since that time. So I informed the Ministry of Works, who came here. Engineer Dongo was here. I informed the PS, Minister of Works. I informed the General Katumba. We had a number of meetings. So I'm happy today. They have sent me Engineer Kabiho.
William Kabiho, Assistant Commissioner Engineering at Ministry of Works and Transport, says the assessment has been done and technical guidance shall be provided.
We shall come up with a report and see how we can get the requirements.
Nabanja adds that this road was used by President Yoweri Museveni during the popular Africa Kwetu 2018 trek that covered a 120-mile distance from Galamba to Birembo, where his then rebel army faced one of its toughest battles in the fight to overthrow Obote.
This is where the president passed when he was trekking from Chamusisi, Chivoga, up to Mubende here, up to Butorogo, then Kakumiro, up to Birembo.
Hope Nakaziwe, the Mubende District Woman Member of Parliament, and Bogere Kaswija, the District Councillor, Chivijo Sub-County in Kakumiro District, attaches much value to this river crossing vis-a-vis the two districts' connectivity.
Olutindo luno luhoyire okusobola kubala fuso ezitali hansi wa 2 ziba 15 ha 2 ebicholi ne biruga Mubende nibigenda Kakumiro nibirabizaamu Kampala na Kiboga n'ahandi. Obumonde buno butakuli obujungu burugayo muno Mubende ye kulimaga muno butakuli bujungu nibubukulisa Kisiita Mwitanzige Hoima n'ahandi. Nabwekyo bintu byamaguzi bingi muno bitukozesagga kuba nibiraba Kisarwa.
Some of the residents are happy that the government has come to their aid after the Prime Minister's visit.
Nitusima government ya Museveni abwo kutusindikira Prime Minister okuyika mwanya aho ebizibu byaberire okugira ngo atuyambe okugira ngo tufune omuhanda aho abana bo kurabiramu bari kuza kushoma n'ebintu byitu ebyasisikire tufune oburyo bwo kubigaruriza.
The river crossing connects Mubende and Kakumiro districts at Butologo. The roadworks are expected to begin on 3rd January 2024. Later in the day, the Premier met leaders from Kakumiro Town Council and Katikara Sub-County to assess service delivery in the year 2023 and also plan for 2024.
The Parliament of Uganda has expressed readiness to host a successful and peaceful Commonwealth Speakers Conference that is scheduled to start on the 3rd of January 2024. The Chairperson Organizing Committee, Honorable Abdu Katuntu, says that the health and transport sectors and conference hall to hold the meetings are already set up, albeit with challenges of accessibility. Uganda Parliament has received information from 43 speakers from the Commonwealth countries, also expected to visit different tourism sites in Uganda, which will boost the country's tourism sector. Now, during such conference, parliamentary speakers of all countries that were colonized by the British come together to share experiences on how they can handle challenges facing the nations like gender equality and decentralization process. However, this one will mostly prioritize climate change and youth challenges in their respective conferences. Farida has more on the story.
To go, everything is in place. All the committees are putting final touches on their assignments. We divided this assignment into different sectors. The health sector, they have had their emergency medical health services ready in case need arises. The transportation sector is ready. All the vehicles we need are already parked and in place. We are not hiring a single vehicle during this conference. We are going to use government vehicles, public vehicles, good vehicles from designated senior officers of government. We have already retrieved them. They are parked in Kololo and some at parliamentary grounds. The conference hall facilities are already in place, including the committee rooms where different committees of the Speakers' Conference will be taking place. Security has been guaranteed. The entire security infrastructure is in place. We assure our delegates that we are going to hold one of the most peaceful conferences they have known. Mentions from around 43 speakers. They have already sent their itineraries. We have attached courtesy MPs to each delegation and protocol officers. A little bit of challenges of accessibility, but as you know, Uganda is going to hold 3 big meetings, international meetings. The access roads are being worked on up to now, but at least the main access road will be ready by the time our guests are arriving tomorrow. They will have even opened up that place near Usaba roundabout. Colleagues who are in administration of the city, that is Kampala Capital City Authority, is to make sure that our infrastructure is good, with or without us receiving visitors. So government should allocate more resources for refurbishment and maintenance of our city roads, because some of them are in a state of disrepair. However, we have mapped out where our guests will be passing, and all those roads are motorable, which were formerly colonies of the British. come together and share experience about the pertinent issues which they think these parliaments should be addressing, whether it is about gender equality, it is about environment, it's about democratization processes, it's about economic development of their countries, because the Commonwealth is a family. Countries that were for a long time colonized by Britain, and many of them have challenges. How do they come together and share experience together with their former colonial master, who is United Kingdom? What are they going to achieve is, once you share challenges, how do you overcome them to have better countries, to have the livelihood of your people better? That's the main aim of this conference. How do you manage your parliament? Diverse political opinions, sometimes contradictory. How do you manage your disagreements? All those are discussed in a very candid way. Some speakers have been speakers for a very long time. Others have been speakers for a very short time. So those who have not been at the helm of their parliaments for a long time here, the old hands at the job. Those who have been there for a long time. Even those who have been there for a long time are very old men. Then you have young people, the new crop of leaders coming up. How do they manage their affairs and so on? So it's a very enriching experience.
Moving on from that, Uganda Police Force, together with other security and law enforcement agencies, have assured Ugandans and other people living in the country of their security and their property as they prepare to welcome the new year of 2024. Police has also set up committees to monitor churches and concert venues to ensure that there are no clashes, as it happened earlier this year. This communication was made by Kampala Metropolitan Police spokesperson Patrick Onyango in an interview with our reporter Ivan Joko.
It's a warm-up moment across the globe as people prepare to welcome the new year 2024. As it's a common norm among people, some converge at places of worship and pray to God to bless them, although others go to entertainment places. Despite this anxiety among the citizens, security operatives have tightened security and deployed teams to patrol the country.
We have planned for the eve and for the new year, and we are coordinating as security agencies with one voice to see that all Ugandans enjoy the day. As security forces, we have deployed in strategic places, both overt and covert forces, to deter any threat. We have also deployed motorized patrols. These include motorcycle squads, 9-9 systems, foot patrollers, and general security.
Kampala Metropolitan Police spokesperson Patrick Onyango urges Ugandans to be cautious amidst the celebrations.
You to be very, very vigilant. Whatever you see, if you see any suspicious character, you see any suspicious person, you see anything suspicious in where you stay, in a place where you have gone for entertainment, in a place where you have gone for worship, please alert police immediately. You are going for enjoyment, either for prayers, either places of entertainment, see that you leave your doors when they are locked. See that the security of your home is protected. See that you leave security lights on.
Onyango also advised the parents not to leave young children locked in houses to avoid any repercussion.
Do not leave children unattended to at home. The issue of locking the children in the house and you leave a candle burning, you leave a charcoal burning, then you go for worship, you go for places of entertainment, without nobody to attend to a kid. We normally get bad reports at the end of the day. Either the kids have been suffocated, either they have been burned. You know, when you leave charcoal stove burning and a candle, anything can happen.
Police also warns against violence and mischievous acts of burning tires, thus spoiling road infrastructure.
Some people want to go and burn tires on the road, want to go and burn Christmas trees on the road. Please do not do that. Our forces who will be on patrols, they will get you when you are burning a tire, they will arrest you and you will start your day, your year in cells. So be cautious, do not do that.
Police has also set up committees and measures to monitor the venues and conditions to deter any moments of threat, as it was at the beginning of the year 2023 at Freedom City.
Except what happened last year, this time the Inspector General of Police, they sat as management of police and gave a detailed guidelines that promoters have to follow, that the owners of premises, that places of entertainment or worships have to follow. And these detailed guidelines are there for them. And the most important thing is that divisional security committee or district security committee have to go to those places to visit, to hold meetings and see whether they meet the requirement as set out by the Inspector General of Police. If it has, among them they are supposed to have the access routes, not supposed only to be one, or in case of exit, in case of anything happen, the exit route is not supposed to be one, it's supposed to be several.
Police has resumed conducting night operations and motorists have been urged to be cautious on the road.
On behalf of the security agencies within Kampala Metropolitan, the Commander Kampala Metropolitan, that is Senior Commissioner of Police, Stephen Tanyi, wishes all Ugandans a happy New Year.
I'm Ivan Juko for UBC.
Thank you so much, Ivan Juko. Dr. Birungi Mutahungwa, the District Health Officer for Kanungu, has welcomed government's initiative to provide ambulances for emergency treatment in transit. She expressed gratitude while receiving a Type B ambulance and tricycles delivered by Dr. Chris Baryomunsi, the Member of Parliament for Kinkizi County East. Baryomunsi emphasized the importance of responsible use of these vehicles. We have the following story.
Kinkizi East Member of Parliament, Dr. Chris Baryomunsi, has handed over an ambulance and 3 tricycles to support emergency health response in Kanungu district.
Kinkizi West received its own ambulance last year, so now that means all the 2 constituencies in Kanungu have got an ambulance, Type B ambulance.
The fully equipped ambulance allows for treatment while in transit and will serve the district hospital, health centers 3 and 4.
Which is going to be stationed at Kamboga Hospital, which is our district hospital here in Kanungu. We thank the NRM government and the Ministry of Health for delivering on the pledges which the NRM government had made earlier on. I also received a donation of 2 tricycle ambulances, and they are also very essential and critical in saving lives, especially of pregnant mothers. And we took a decision to station one of them at Chinaba Health Center 3, which is a little bit far from the district headquarters here.
Birungi Mutahunga, the DHO Kanungu, highlighted that the additional ambulance will enhance service extension, especially considering the challenging terrain of the district. During the handover, Dr. Baryomunsi cautioned against mismanagement of the ambulances.
Now these ambulances are supposed to be one ambulance for every 100,000 population. Kanungu we are about 300,000. So we have two. Hopefully we shall get the third.
Minister Gabriel Buule also engaged with NRM leaders, district and sub-county councillors and NRM chairpersons to discuss service delivery, unity and effective government service delivery in Kanungu district.
Government continues to provide resources, and I was mobilizing the leaders to get down on the ground and be able to monitor government programs, but also most importantly to sensitize the population to embrace some of the programs which we have, like the parish development model, yoga. These are special programs we have designed as government to create wealth and fight poverty, because
now, the body of a woman identified as Nakagwa Esther has been discovered in a lodge situated in Lufula Zone, Kawempe Division in Kampala District. Meanwhile, in Nakabugo village, a man was found dead and his body dumped in a garbage pit. We have a detailed story.
A woman identified as Nakagwa Esther, a resident of Matoga in Wakiso district, was found dead in a lodge in Kawempe, Kampala district. Nakagwa allegedly fled from her home in Matoga after having some misunderstandings with her husband and decided to get involved in prostitution. In Kawempe, Kampala district, Nakagwa Esther's body was found in a pool of blood in a lodge in Kawempe, with 3 stab wounds in the stomach and the neck.
Tetumanyi gye yava ero si teberipotinga n'ababapangisa bennyini tebabaleeta ku ero si byonna byonnajjudde ebisagosago byonna bamusazesaze. Simanyi kukubanga ate tayomba.
Omukyalo ono bayingidde ne nono yamuse mu kisenge kimu, ndowooza oluvannyuma ne bafuna obutakaanya n'asalawo okumutematema ye n'adduka.
The head of defense in the area confirmed to have seen the woman in the area for some time.
Embeera gye babeeramu naddala abakazi bagenda ne bano beewa ababba baabwe ne babasiba buli kantu konna najja n'atandika omulimu guno olw'okuba batalina mulimu gwa kukola ki gwa kukola.
Residents decried the increasing number of lodges in the area, which has led to an increase in prostitution.
Njagala omulanga gwange gugenda eri abantu mwenna abandaba nti bw'oba onyiize fuba okulaba nga osala amagezi engeri gyo controlling obwongo bwo obutatuusa ku munno kintu ng'ekyo.
Residents say, although on several occasions they have raised their concern to the relevant authorities, it has all been in vain. Meanwhile, residents of Nakabugo village in Kawempe division woke up to sad news after discovering a dead body dumped in a septic tank. The body had a polythene bag around the head, an identification that the deceased could have been suffocated to death.
Omuntu atanga talinako bwebuzizaako olina temunne n'olwekyo abantu badde eri Katonda batumalako omwaka guno mutuufu tudde eri Katonda tulabe nga sobola okutaasa.
Tugezezaako okubuuza abatuuze babamanyi omufu omugenzi nga tebamumanyi. Okunoonyereza kwaffe twawandise statement okuva ku batuuze, esigadde twagala kuzuula kiki ekyemusse.
Meanwhile, Ewan Kakoba, a resident of industrial area in Waise Kawempe division, was found dead after he was accidentally injured by timber he was carrying with a friend. According to eyewitnesses, Kakoba was hit by timber on the head and upon falling down, he breathed his last. Though Kakoba was rushed to Mulago Hospital for first aid, all was in vain since he had already died. Patrick Onyang, the Kampala Metropolitan Police spokesperson, confirmed the death of the 3 people.
Omukozi omu mu kifuba nagwa wansi, bane bagezezaako okumudusa mu ddwaliro okufuna obujjanjabi
naye yafiiridde mu kkubo.
Police retrieved the bodies of the deceased and took them to Mulago National Referral Hospital for post-mortem as investigations are ongoing to ascertain the cause of their death. Deborah Namamonde, Kisache Tekera, UBC News.
Uganda and the Korean International Youth Fellowship Organization is set to establish a mindset change university to fight unwanted characteristics in society like corruption, drug abuse and other criminal behaviors. State Minister for ICT, Godfrey Kabyanga, says that Uganda's problems are entrenched in the wrong mindset of the people that lead them to do unwanted things. He made the remarks during a public lecture on mindset change at Makerere University organized by the International Youth Fellowship, a Korean-led organization. Philip Aguta reports.
Thousands of people, mainly the youth, gathered at Makerere University to attend a mindset change public lecture organized by a South Korean-based philanthropist, Reverend Dr. Ok-Soo Park, founder of International Youth Fellowship. In his speech, Reverend Dr. Soo told the gathering that it's wrong just to tell the youth to stop drug abuse or unwanted behaviors by the society, but rather engage them through mindset change.
The important thing is telling people don't drink, don't smoke, don't gamble. Yeah, everybody knows that already. But the heart to gamble, the heart of wanting to drink, they are unable to overcome that heart. But in our hearts, if Jesus comes, Jesus can easily overcome it. No matter how much you tell them, don't drink, don't do drugs, don't do this and that. Yeah, you don't want to do it yourself, but people are unable to overcome it. But the world of the heart, if the power of Jesus enters us.
He pledged to work with the government of Uganda to establish a mindset change university to fight unwanted behaviors among the youth.
So that all the students can learn mind education, so that they can live with a bright heart with a happy life. And everybody's amazed at the school that we built. They come and they see it, they're amazed. Students, they just learn mind education for 1 hour a week. And we want to bring change to all the youths of Uganda. And that's what I look forward to doing. It'll become a very blessed nation.
State Minister for ICT, Godfrey Kabyanga, welcomed the move, saying the university will help fight unwanted behaviors in the society like corruption, drug abuse and criminality.
If we can really work on our minds, we just get determined as Ugandans that we can do it. And then we fight corruption, first of all. In Korea, there is no corruption at all. Because here what is eating us up is corruption. So that is where we are. We have a problem. Mindset. People just think, and then redundant. People will spend all the day in Vivanda watching football, watching video, and not minding about work.
Mr. Kabyanga says the procurement of the land by government to give to the Korean-based organization is at final stages, and within 2 years the university will be up and running.
We are working closely with them. At least government has earmarked some land, and we are finalizing the processes somewhere in Chitalia so that they can establish an institution. We have already agreed with them. They are ready even now.
Philip Aguta for UBC News at Makerere in Kampala.
Former Defense Minister Dr. Crispus Chiyonga has commended security organs for the tremendous work they have exhibited in fighting the ADF, which has been terrorizing communities neighboring the national parks. He says that the cooperation of the Wananchi and security organs has been friendly in finding the whereabouts of the enemy.
Former Defense Minister Dr. Crispus Chiyonga has continued to thank President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and the UPDF for fighting the allied democratic forces ADF, which has been a threat to the population.
His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the Commander-in-Chief of the Security Forces, for the intervention that has kept these elements at bay. So in the same vein, we thank the UPDF, the Uganda Police Force, the intelligence forces, and the population for the strong cooperation in handling this issue of insecurity. So it has been a fairly difficult year, very eventful and difficult. But that's behind us now, and we should work hard to ensure that we don't get that repeat of difficulty.
He appreciates that this year, 2023, Kasese district has had difficulties of the ADF rebels and urged the population to continue supporting the security organs in ensuring that the enemy doesn't get a chance to come to the community. As we end the year 2023, Dr. Crispus Chionga has used this chance to remind the people of Kasese about the NRM agenda of fighting poverty and hunger through agriculture. He urges the population to embrace cassava farming in order to improve household incomes.
Encourage the population to revive in a strong way cassava farming. I think we have succeeded in that respect. While we've been getting planting materials from the neighboring district of Kamwenge, that is no longer the case. We now have within Kasese enough planting materials for cassava, and come next year, it will even be more than we need.
Dr. Chionga, who is also the NRM chairperson, Kasese district, advises parents to grow crops that have nutritional value around their homes to reduce unstunted children in the Rwenzori region.
While cassava is important, while cassava will give us energy, by itself, it cannot give you food security. You need cassava plus all the time. Sweet potatoes plus other food types for the children and even for the adults, so that the children grow well, they are strong, and are able to do work in the population.
The Bishop of North Kigezi Diocese, Right Reverend Onesmus Asimwe, has called for maximum vigilance among Ugandans amidst the rising acts of terrorism within the country. The Bishop made these remarks during a Thanksgiving memorial service for the late Canon Usia Matama and Phoebe Matama held at St. John's Kagati Parish, Chamakanda, Archdiaconry, North Diocese.
According to Bishop Onesmus Asimwe, terrorism acts within the country have claimed a lot of people's lives, hence the need for vigilance, especially during this festive season.
So as a way of combating insecurity, one, we need to pray. Remember, unless the Lord watches over a city, the watchmen labor in vain. And so we need the Lord to intervene in our situation and give us his own security. But number two, we need to be vigilant. The ordinary people need to be vigilant. If you see someone you do not know, a stranger in your community, report them to the nearest security officers. Similar to number two, people to be aware that they themselves can do something to bring about security. You know, you don't have to be trained, but you can report a case. You can inform the LC1 chairperson.
Bishop Onesmus also hailed the late Usia Matama for the vigilance he left behind and thanked his family members for imitating his acts and their continuous support towards the church.
The Matamas, that even when they are long gone, they still speak because of their legacy. They walked like the elephant, and their legacy, their footprints, are indelible And what we learn from their life is we who are still living, you need to cultivate a legacy.
The family of the late Yosia Matama, led by Kanwin Tumusimio Frank, defined their parents as people who loved education and gathered all efforts to ensure that all of their children went to school and acquired good education.
So, Kanwin Yosia akaba na good education. Now, why want good education? That is where we get it from.
The Thanksgiving ceremony was attended by Christians from different denominations across the country, and over 20 million Ugandan shillings was collected towards the construction of the cathedral.
The late Pastor Lueza Healing Center, Bishop Patrick Makumbi, has encouraged Christians to embrace the opportunities that 2024 holds. Bishop Makumbi said 2024 is a chance for renewal, growth and spiritual elevation. He urges Christians to deepen their connection with God through prayer and reflection.
We shall all gather at the Gospel Healing Center and pray the whole night. This is very important for all of us to know that it's been God. No matter how much you tell us that it has been your energy, your wisdom, your connection. Without God, you don't have accomplished what you have accomplished this year. That's why I invite you to come. Let's serve our God. Let's call upon our God and dedicate our lives or rededicate our lives for 2024. It is coming. It is coming with its challenges. It is coming with its blessings. But I'm not looking at the challenges. I'm looking at the God who is inside of me, who is greater than the one in the world. This is my prayer for all of you, that 31st, come, let's thank the Lord for the past year. And you are going to be a miracle to be moving from one year and crossing in another new year. You need to be here. Let's pray. Let's thank God for the new year and let's celebrate Jesus. Come with your prayer requests. We want to pray for you. We want to pray with you. Why do we have to pray with you? You need prayers to win 2024. And be hopeful. Don't lose hope. What God has not done 2023 or what he did not do 2022, he can still do it 2024. Be strong and be happy.
The Rubarenzia family announces with deep sorrow the passing of their beloved mosaic Christopher Rubarenzia, which occurred today at IHK. There will be a funeral service tomorrow, 31st December at 3 p.m. at All Saint Cathedral, Kampala. The burial will take place on Tuesday, 2nd January 2024 at his home in Buremba, Kazo District at 11 a.m. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
Metu Bus Industries, Namamve, the manufacturers of buses for transporters, schools, tour operators, and special purpose vans and any customized vehicle. Metu Bus Industries offers a range of buses known for safety, comfort, and reliability. Depending on your needs, a bus can simply be a point A to point B people mover with just seats, or a special design that includes power outlet, Wi-Fi, television, refreshment center, and any other specification. Buy your buses from Metu and support industrialization of Uganda. Contact us on 0788 118586 or 0782 030303. Email us metuafricabus@gmail.com. Visit our website www.metubusafrica.com.
Ricky Rapper co-founded Safe Border to make day-to-day commuting safer for everyone. He and his team have added a professional touch to an informal sector with the help of technology. From humble beginnings to the Forbes Africa 30 Under 30 list, Ricky brings a unique perspective to the border business since he too started out as a rider. With Safe Border scaling its operations, we know that this is just the beginning. Ricky, keep moving. You are unstoppable. MTN, the Unstoppable Network, celebrates you. Download the Safe Border app and together, let's support Ugandans like Ricky who are driving our country's unstoppable progress.
In this family, we can't agree on anything.
Martha.
We can't even agree on what to watch. All the games to play.
Martha.
Ndoza Mulabi, we can't even agree on what to eat. At least the one thing for now we can all agree on is the soap to use. He likes that it's big and lasts long. Anti-economy. I like that it keeps my skin smooth. Ate alina echovu. And the children like that. It smells amazing. Everyone is happy. Movit soap comes in 4 fantastic flavors. Movit family soap is truly soap for the whole family.
Movit. All day confidence.
Enyota enobo numanga nywako. Kumiru time weranga nozako. Kweva mutuiro mumironga nywako. Ofisi ya kwa finera zemunerayo. Hydration time uyeye kakwe nywako. The only water that can quench my thirst. Yeah. Aquafina we are good, good, good. Aquafina, hydration that is good, good, good. With essential one good. 10 over 10 water bottle. Aquafina is my drinking water, my love.
In the production process of Aquafina, we expertly filter every drop, providing clear and perfect tasting water to help you keep hydrated with the added benefit of minerals. Aquafina is bottled by Pepsi Cola International in Uganda and is available at only 1,000 shillings.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. Now, nature is a gift from God which deserves good care and protection for the future generations to enjoy. As we end the year 2023, we take a look at Lake Nkugute in Rubirizi district, which has attracted many people within and outside Uganda due to its uniqueness.
Lake Nkugute in Rubirizi district has become one of the tourist attractions due to its uniqueness. It appears in the shape of a map of Africa. The people of Rubirizi and other surrounding districts have always come together to this unique place to exhibit their different cultures in a way of conserving nature and the environment. During the Nature Tijicha festivals held at the shores of Lake Nkugute in Rutoto sub-county, Rubirizi district, the leaders here encourage the population to copy from what their grandfathers used to practice in preserving nature.
It's our command, it's our duty, the duty of everyone to protect nature, to preserve nature. That's why we have put on this Bunyaguru or Rubirizi Tijicha Nature Festival. As you know, the message of the Pope is to preserve the environment. And as you see, the world is changing. There is global warming because human beings have encroached on the nature. Therefore, I call upon everyone, let's work together to preserve nature, to keep what God has given us so that we may live happily in this beautiful world.
The former Member of Parliament of Bunyaruguru County, Rubirizi District, Honorable Benjamin Cadet, believes that if people adopt traditional ways of manufacturing things, it can translate into depending on Ugandan-made products other than on items that come from abroad.
I think it is upon us, the current generation, to see how these specialties are preserved and enhanced to make it much better, so that we can begin making better knives that can compete with factory-made knives, but made from here.
Katsime Marcel, a nature activist, says that if such activities of nature conservation and environment protection continue, it would increase tourism attraction both for the local people and those coming from outside Uganda.
I want to let the world understand that we should protect our culture as people from Bunyaruguru, Rubirizi, the part of Uganda. Another thing,
when it is KB o'clock, you need more from your voice bundles. That's why MTN is offering you more minutes across all networks that don't expire. Buy the new 90-minute Freedom Bundle at 5K or the 200-minute bundle at 10K and Jazz with no limit. Katiteri ate, no excuses. Make the call now. Dial *100 *21 hash or use the My MTN app and enjoy your Freedom Bundle today. MTN. Together we are unstoppable. Terms and conditions apply. MTN is regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission.
Roman Limited banno abakolera Better Wine omuli ebika ebya Golden Wine, Special Wine, Hibiscus Wine. Kakati no bakutuusaako Hibiscus Juice ye juice akoleddwa okuyambamu abalina pressure, sukali, abaagala okusala embuto n'amasavu, okunaaza obukyafu mu mubiri, wamu n'abo abalina abaana abalwalalwala. Ky'olina okukola kati abaana bo bawe Hibiscus Juice, naawe yandyetaaza okwongera obutafaali bw'abasirikale mu mubiri, weeyunire Hibiscus Juice. Hibiscus Juice musange mu supermarkets n'amaduuka gonna mu ggwanga. Gw'omusuubuzi nawe amwetaaze, genda ku Roman Limited nga basangibwa Wandegeya ku kizimbe kya Moel wakati wa poliisi y'e Wandegeya ne YMCA. Hibiscus Juice ali mu mills 5 n'ebisatu. Okumanya ebisingawo kuba essimu 0772506155 oba 0704161398. Nywanga Hibiscus Juice ku lw'obulungi bw'omubiri gwo.
In the last segment of our sports stories, Kisenyi FC and Football Club of Luzira recorded their first losses of the 2023-2024 Bet Power Futsal Super League in match week 6 as Park FC continued with an unbeaten run. Take a look.
Kisenyi FC and Football Club of Luzira failed to defeat in match week 6 of the Futsal Super League against Underdogs, Edgar's Youth Program and Park FC respectively. Kaboa Dream Team beat Lubaga Gramen by 5-3 on Thursday night, as Nasana recorded 7-0 past Kawempe FC. Park FC are the table leaders and continue their unbeaten run after an impressive display against Luzira football team.
Yeah, I still feel so good and nice to continue being unbeaten. It's just a fight and hard work. All the team players been working so hard that you can keep this thing. And you know, when you work hard, you have to achieve it. You have to achieve what you want with the work hard all the players put in. You have to continue winning and winning.
Our game plan is to win, so we come here to win. We don't come here to play any game. Our mission is to win the trophy. That's it.
Park FC is now on the wanted list of teams that need to be axed. Will they fumble against the mighty Kisenyi FC on Friday the 5th of January 2024? Only match week 7 will tell the story. Mashomiro Victor, UBC News.
It's just 12 minutes to 11 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Sharon Chomdisha. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
National Meteorological Authority, my name is Jasper. We are still experiencing heavy conditions across several parts of the country. And having a look at the satellite analysis taken today, we have the Arabian Ridge that is blowing dry winds towards our country, together with the Arabian Ridge that is also blowing dry winds towards our country, and that's why we are experiencing hazy conditions across several parts of the country. Tomorrow morning we are anticipating light rains across Kampala as well as in Masaka, and the rest of the districts sunny intervals are expected. To the eastern parts of the country we still anticipate light rains across Jinja and also in Toro, and the rest in southeast sunny intervals are expected. Western parts of the country, we are still anticipating light rains across several districts, apart from Masindi with light rains. Moving on to the northern parts of the country, we are anticipating sunny intervals that are likely to dominate the entire region. And going on to the central parts, still in the afternoon, we are anticipating light rains coupled with lightning and thunder across Kampala, with a maximum temperature of around 25 degrees Celsius, and in Masaka 26 degrees Celsius with lightning and thunder. To the eastern parts of the country, still in the afternoon, chances of light rains across Jinja and in Toro are very high, with temperatures ranging from 26 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius. To the northern parts of the country, afternoon high chances of light rains are expected, with a maximum temperature of about 25 degrees Celsius in Balala, and in Kabale 23 degrees Celsius with light rains. To the northern parts of the country, high chances of light rains, with maximum temperatures of around 27 degrees Celsius around Lila, and in Gulu 26 degrees Celsius, while in Arua 30 degrees are expected with sunny intervals. Across the globe, sunny intervals they are expected across Cairo, with a maximum temperature of about 21 degrees Celsius, and in Dubai sunny intervals are expected with a maximum temperature of 27 degrees Celsius. Thank you so much for watching the weather forecast from the Uganda National Meteorological Authority. Good evening.
The Rubarenza family announces with deep sorrow the passing of their beloved Muzei Christopher Rubarenzia, which occurred today at IHK. There will be a funeral service tomorrow, 31st December at 3 p.m. at All Saint Cathedral, Kampala. The burial will take place on Tuesday, 2nd January 2024 at his home in Buremba, Kazo district at 11 a.m. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
UBC, inspiring Uganda. This weekend on UBC.